My name is JT, and this is a story about how I built my homestead.
Welcome back to another episode of JT Time. JT here. We're getting a late start here at the house, and the sun's really about to set already. That's why you have this kind of, I guess photographers call it the golden hour lighting going on. I was really hoping that the power was going to be hooked up. I even got an email from my energy provider that said, congratulations on getting your power hooked up. And sure enough, when I got here, it wasn't hooked up. So surprise, surprise. I got my generator out, but you know, just to be nice to my neighbors, and I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to turn it on to run the generator. So all I'm really going to do today is I'm going to test out what I plan on doing another day when I come back here to the house. I'm running out of time. I do have my light with me, so I could always battery operate a light if I really wanted to, but the original plan was if I had power, I was going to turn on my lights and I was going to work through the night a little bit just to kind of knock out what I need to knock out. We're running low on time. We're falling a little bit behind schedule because this portion of the scope is up to me to do. I'm not outsourcing it, or at least I don't plan on outsourcing it. We'll see. I may end up outsourcing part of it if I don't get as much done as I need to get done. Really trying to get the house to the point where we can sheetrock it, and where we need to get through these 2 inspections to make it happen. So let me go ahead and dive right into what we're going to be doing. And then hopefully the next episode, it'll be a little bit longer than this one, essentially. But we got window and door polyurethane foam sealant. Great stuff. We got the Great Stuff gun, or the AWF Pro Warehouse Full gun for the foam. I did buy myself a new shop vac so I can continue shop vacuuming, but again, like I said, I'm not going to start up the generator because it's just a little too late. Sorry if it's dark in here. I'm walking in the house right now. And then what I do have is these foam boards that I bought. So I kind of broke these foam boards down a little bit smaller so they could fit into my car, because I brought my car to the store. But essentially these are 3/4 inch, and the reason why I bought these is mainly because you know, the foam can actually seal up a lot of these gaps. It can seal up this gap right here, even the low expansion foam, but I don't want to waste this much foam on this gap. So my idea is to use that foam board, stick it in here to kind of fill in most of the gap, and then just use the foam kind of on the outside layer to more or less create that nice air barrier between the outside and inside of the house. Will that work? I don't know. I haven't tried it. So I think it'll work. I'm pretty sure it will work. I'm not too worried about it not working. So let me go ahead and try it out. I'll try out one window for the time being, I guess. And then I'll just kind of leave my stuff here and come back in 2 days, 2 or 3 days. I forget when I'm going to be back at the house, and see how the foam actually set up, and see if that ends up being a viable solution for this kind of work. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to knock out probably this window right here. This seems like a good candidate. It has some nice little spots right here, so I'll go ahead and cut the foam up for this little gap, and get my foam gun set up so I can actually start using it, and let's see how we go. All right, and I only got about like maybe an hour over here, so it's not very long. And I'm gonna go ahead and put up the generator anyways, since it's already getting pretty late out. It only looks like maybe we might have even less than an hour out here, guys. So all right, I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Okay, bye. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see that, but I pretty much, there's still a little bit of a gap here. I tried to squeeze in 2 pieces, but it just got a little too tight, and I didn't want to bow out this board, so I left it as 1 piece, and I'm just gonna foam right over this guy pretty much. So let me go ahead and get the foam set up, and I'll just go ahead and foam around this. For today, I'm really just gonna show you guys finished products because it's too dark in here to show you a progression of how I'm doing it and what it looks like. So that'll be for the next video. But for today, at least I can kind of test out this method and see if it works. And if it does work, then I'll continue doing the rest like this, which I think it's gonna work. All right, cool. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. See y'all soon. All right, guys, I don't know if y'all can really see me or not, but this is pretty much what it ended up looking like. It's pretty filled up, to be honest, and it's already kind of dry. It still needs to set a little bit more to fully cure, but it's actually, man, it fills up this gap so much. I almost don't even want to use the foam boards, but I already bought them, so I'm still going to use them up until I run out. I went ahead and just did the door already. So the door is pretty much done, and then I did this window as well. So you can kind of see it filling up right there pretty easy. So I'm pretty happy with it overall. It's pretty easy to use. It's not, it's really not hard at all, to be honest. It's just, I learning or figuring out how much to spray in is kind of tricky. The first one I definitely oversprayed, and then the door and the other window I undersprayed, so I'm kind of figuring out as I go. I did notice that I don't really want to fill in like deep holes very much. When I do that, it ends up not giving the foam enough area or volume to expand completely. So I'm noticing that it's kind of bursting out and kind of foaming out around the edges a little bit. So I need to play around with it a little bit more, but I definitely have more than enough cans to finish this entire house. I'm not worried about that. So I think I'm done for today. I may have to come back tomorrow, which kind of sucks. I really didn't want to come back tomorrow, but it's just getting really dark over here, and it's really hard for me to work in this kind of environment. So but good news is that I have what I need if I were to come back tomorrow, and I can continue knocking this out, and hopefully I can seal around all the windows and pretty much seal around all the penetrations on the top plate and pretty much everything else that needs to be sealed up as part of the final framing inspection. So let's hope that I can finish this, and I'll meet you guys back here tomorrow, hopefully, I think. All right, so I'll see y'all real soon here on JT Time.